Hello YouTube modelers, welcome back to my channel. I thank my viewers and subscribers for tuning in. So here's the status of the buddy build with Kurt, the Messerschmitt Bf109. I did most of the major assembly and I have to pause because I have to spray paint the interior gray. But I've basically separated whatever I can, like these will be aluminum or steel. These have to be flat black and dark gray. Interior is gray. The wings, I already attached all the wing balancers, pitot tube, antenna, but it doesn't have a pilot. So rather than spend close to 14 or 15 bucks for a German pilot, I had extra ground crew available in the Bf109G. So I just took one of the ground crew. I'll somehow reshape him to fit in the seat. It'll look like a mechanic taking the plane out for taxiing. So that's my plan for right now. So reshape the pilot and I'll start hitting the airbrushing. Alright, so I cut up the limbs and reshaped them so the mechanic is sitting in there with the wrench doing the fixing. I'll just paint him up, check the clearance, and he fits with the canopy on top. Alright, so I'm about to join the fuselage halves, but just want to show you the cockpit interior before I do it. So the instrument panel decal is in, and the mechanic, for some reason in his right hand, the wrench he was holding cracked off. So I don't know where it fell or when it fell off, but now he's not holding the wrench. So it'll just be a mechanic sitting in the cockpit. I know, a little risque with the open shirt, this dog tag. Remember, this was a ground crew that came with the B-17 Flying Fortress. So now he's in an ME-109, but just rather have something in the cockpit. And then this is the other half. So I'm gonna glue the fuselage halves, but just thought I want to show you that before I do it. Alright, so most of the assembly has been done, with the exception of prop hubs, spinning, antenna, and the canopy glass. But for the most part, it's ready to be masked and sprayed. So I just have to look at the camo pattern and see which one I want. Alright, so I'm done spray painting everything. It was primed with Vallejo. I really like this white primer. Then the fuselage is light blue. The top of the wing is this light gray. I don't have medium gray, so it should be a little darker, but that's fine. And then the camo pattern is charcoal gray, which is basically a dark gray. Then the front and the back are flat yellow, and then I just clear coated it so I can do the decals. The prop is dark green, and the prop hub is gloss black. So it's decal time. Here is the dark green, in case you guys want to know what I use. Flat dark green, testers, and I'll be back. Alright, so here we are at the final reveal. Everything is completed. So I want to thank Kurt for doing this buddy build with me. One of the few German aircraft that I have built. I think the last German aircraft I built was the Heinkel HE-111, the bomber, twin engine bomber. So here is the Messerschmitt Bf109G-10, 148 scale. The camo pattern is very interesting, but it also made it for a very difficult paint job, a lot of masking. So assembling it wasn't too bad. I did have to play with the airbrush to get it just right. Put the radio antenna, and of course the ME109, the canopy doesn't slide back, it basically tilts sideways. That's the mechanic in there. And there was a lot of small number decals. Here's the bottom. I found this interesting. They actually label the compartments. So there's a 1, and then the compartments are labeled 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 9. I guess to break down where certain equipment is located in which panel, but I found that pretty interesting. The decals, there was a lot of small words that you had to put on the fuselage. So in addition to the large ones, which are the German cross, there was a lot of small wordings and markings that you had to put in, even like in the tail rudder. There's like words that you have to put the decal in. But overall it was a fun build. Just the camo takes a while. The seam work, I didn't really spend too much time doing the seam work. The fuselage was a slightly bowed in the center. It bulged outward, so the two ends met, but the center did not. So I really had to clamp it down. But you can see just a little bit of a seam line, a little bit in the back, and then the bottom I didn't even bother working the seam line. I actually lost one of these flap balancers. I had to prefab one to match this one. That's why the size is slightly off. But overall, had fun. Great build. Might look into getting a Focke-Wulf 190. And that's pretty much it. Oh, the best part of it is the corkscrew decal that can give you vertigo or hypnotize you. So that was pretty fun. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll have stills at the end. And thanks Kurt for the buddy build. I look forward to another one. Maybe we can switch genres a little bit, but anyway, good build, good times, had fun. Thanks for watching.